And if I got something to share with all of you that's going to make your life so much easier. You see, that's what life is all about. It's making yourself available to what you're really strong at. When we learn a new skill, and this is something we do as humans, we learn a new skill and we want to get really good at something, right? So we have this massive amount of determination. We pick something, like I want to be the best workout person. I want to go on this amazing diet. I want to learn this new business. I want to learn how to meet people. I want to be social. So when I coach somebody and they come to me, one of the things I always ask them is, what are the 5 places that you feel like you're an expert in? 5 places that you're very, very comfortable in. 5 places where you can have conversations with people and actually be an expert in stuff. And they always come back and they go, oh, I don't understand. A lot of people don't understand. Then I said, look, let's simplify it. I am really, really good at connecting with people in my places. My places are markets because I like to cook, farmers markets because I like the food and sampling things and the crafts that are there, wellness centers because I like to go there, little restaurants that I've been to over and over again that have healthy food, hiking. So those are my places where I've been, where I've been so many times. I've been in these places over and over and over again. So I'm just in the moment. I'm very present. I'm enjoying the feeling of where I'm at. And it's easy to connect when you are actually calm and comfortable and feeling your best, right? Now, if you throw me in a bar situation, or you throw me in a club situation, or you throw me at like an outdoor concert or a concert where everything's so crowded, the so-called places where you're supposed to meet people, I'm terrible at those places. I always have been, because I'm not comfortable. So what I tell people to do all the time is get really good at the places that you are really good at. Get really good at those places. There are places, there are things, be an expert in those places. Be friendly, be open in those places. Talk to people in those places. Be present in those places. And realize you're just sharing experiences with people in those places. So that's something that I tell people all the time when I'm coaching them. So I had this aha moment this week in my own life, which I wanted to share with you. The aha moment was in my trading. See, when you learn how to trade, you want to learn, as a human being, and especially as a type A personality, you want to learn how to be the best at like everything. I want to learn every single pattern. I want to be able to call tops. I want to be able to call bottoms. I want to be able to do the cup and handle pattern. I want to be able to play the trend lines, and it's like you study. And I'm a person who studies a lot. And I studied and studied and studied and studied and learned and listened to lots of people. And I had this attitude that every single day there was an opportunity to trade every second. I mean, there was just a trade all the time. So what that did was it brought me back to when I used to go out a lot, and I realized you put me in a situation socially that I don't like, I would be physically drained, emotionally, physically drained. I'd be exhausted. There wasn't a chance I would be successful in those situations because they were draining. I had to force myself. When you have to force yourself to do something and you don't take advantage of the places or the things that you're good at, so you're forcing yourself to be an expert at every little thing. So when I traded, I realized I was really tired all the time. And I was only trading a couple hours a day because I was looking, instead of looking for my opportunity and my trade, I was looking for a trade nonstop. And when you're doing that, your brain is just cranking and it's cooking and it's going nonstop. And it's like, oh my God, I got to do it. There's a trade here. I got to do it. I got to get in. So I'd get into things and I'd get into trades that I would be forcing. And by forcing those trades, they wouldn't work out. So of course, once you force something and you're in a situation in life where you're not working in your comfort zone and you're not working in places or things that you're really good at from hard work and putting time in, right? What you're doing is when you force something, you are truly exhausting your brain power. So I would find that I'd be exhausting my brain power. Now, there were days that I would absolutely have great days, and there were days that I would just have really bad days. So I started looking at those, and I'm very self-reflective. I started looking at the days that I struggled during a meditation. I started coming to me in a meditation. I closed my eyes, I took a deep breath, and I realized, why am I struggling? When I know and I understand patterns, and I understand emotions, and I understand human beings, and I'm just using that same thing that I do when it comes down to coaching people in looking to me on an authentic, loving, amazing, raw way, I realized that I was draining myself because I was putting myself in situations that I was not comfortable in. And by doing that, I was draining my energy. So I started thinking, what would I say to somebody if they were my client? Well, I would tell them, what situations are you good at? Because if you've been putting the time in, no matter what you do, when you put the time in, you're going to find certain situations and certain things you're an expert in. So I went deeper into this whole thing, and I started thinking to myself, man, when my business was really big, at the height of my business, when it wasn't just mostly coaching like it is now, but when people were buying tons and tons of products and there was a lot of marketing and we did all that stuff, I used to blank out and get tired during marketing meetings. I used to get tired during split test conversations. I got tired during things. So what did I do? I hired people and I looked at them and I said, listen, you're better than me at this. I'm hiring you so I can concentrate on what I do best. And that was creating content, coaching, doing the boot camps, and so forth. By doing that, by outsourcing that, I was able to be the best that I could be within my own company, and I was able to be the most successful, and those were the most successful years that I had in this industry, was because I was focused in on what I was best at. And you don't become best at something overnight, it's something you cultivate with. So when you're looking at whatever you're doing, you have to ask yourself, what are the things that I'm really good at? Where are the places that I'm good at? What are the things that I'm good at when it comes down to this business? Let me concentrate on that. Let me get better at that. And then let me make the most of those opportunities when they arise, and let other people, hire other people if it's a business. And if it's not a business, if we're talking about socially, just ignore the places that drain you and just become a master at the places that you're good at, so you can have that raw, authentic connection with yourself and that raw, authentic connection with others. So I started really putting this all together, and I started thinking to myself, what am I doing? What are my best days? My best days were when I was in my comfort zone doing trades that I was seeing without being exhausted. So I was taking what I saw and allowing the market to do the rest, and I was sitting back super relaxed and enjoying my day. And then I started thinking, wow, this is amazing. Let me go back, and I back tested, because in everything in life you want to test and you want to see, you want to make sure your theory. So I looked on charts for my plays, and it's like an aha moment came up. It was all of a sudden like, oh my God, look at this. I mean, look how many of my plays there were in a day, in an hour, on 5 different charts, 5 different stocks. So I started thinking to myself, this is easy. My mindset changed, and I stopped doing what exhausted me. So the question is to you, what are you doing that exhausts you? What are you not and are you spending enough time cultivating the incredible skills that you have, the magical skills that you have, and get better at the things you're already good at? Now, the things you might be good at in the future, take one thing and try one thing at a time. Try one new pattern if you're a stock trader. Try one new way to approach somebody if you're looking to meet new people. Try one new way to grow your business. Try a new way to lose weight if you're looking to lose weight. Try a new way to exercise. And give that new way a week, 2 weeks, to see how you feel, and incorporate it. And then ask yourself after the trial period, how do you feel? How do you feel after this trial period? How do you feel after putting yourself through this? You know, how does your body feel? How does your mind feel? Do you feel invigorated? Do you feel confident? Is this something you can add to your repertoire? Is this something that you can add that's going to make you feel more alive? And is this something that you can be an expert in or comfortable in? And when I started doing that, I started realizing that I was making myself and my life harder by not doing the things that was already there. I wasn't seeing clearly where I was at, and I wasn't seeing clearly what was being presented to me every single day, because that's what you need. You need to look at your eyes, and you need to look directly at your life and yourself and the mirror reflection that's looking back at you, that reflection of you, and you need to ask yourself, how can I be better at the things I'm already good at? And how can I challenge myself on one new thing every few weeks? Because by challenging yourself, you may find that you may not be comfortable in those situations. And by spending time doing the things that you're already good at, you'll just keep getting better and better and better. And what happens is your conscious mind won't be needing to think so much. You won't need to do the mantras so much and all the I am statements and all the affirmations, because what happens is when you start concentrating on what you're already good at and you continue to get better and better and better, your subconscious mind then starts doing it. It's like driving. All of a sudden, when you first drove a car, you had no idea what you were doing. You had to concentrate. You had to put your foot on the brake. You had to put your foot on the gas. And then if you had a clutch, you had to go. And I remember the first time I was, driving a clutch on a hill. And it's like, oh my God, rolling backwards was the scariest thing in the world. I thought I was just going to roll all the way down to the bottom of the hill. So you got to use the parking brake and you got to think about it, right? But the fact is, when you start doing something like that over and over again, your subconscious mind takes over and you're not thinking about it. You're not thinking about riding a bicycle anymore. You're not thinking about any of the stuff that you really have been doing for a long time. So if you're struggling in your life with any skill or anything that you're trying to learn, you want to go and break it down and concentrate on the things that you're already good at in that. And then you want to concentrate on that and keep going in that, because once again, we don't need to be great at everything. We just need to be masters at a few things. When we're masters at a few things, the universe will give you all the money that you want, all the health that you want, all the wisdom that you want, and all the relationships that you want, because that's how it works. Instead of struggling and fighting and trying to push yourself like a salmon is being pushed, it's like you're literally like a salmon swimming against the stream. Go with the flow in life as it presents itself, and allow your subconscious mind to take over. Your conscious mind is programming your subconscious mind to take over, so these things become more natural. Once they're natural, you're not going to be thinking over and over and again. You're just going to be doing. It's going to be like effortless. You're going to see a trade. It's going to be your trade. You're not going to think in battle. Will it work out? Will it not work out? Will it exhaust me like the other trades are? Is this my trade? You're just going to take it. You're just going to look at it and just go, well, that's mine. You're going to recognize it right away, and you're not going to struggle with it. And it's the same way in your social life. If you go and you really work on places that you really want to meet people that you're most comfortable, and you do this over and over again, the next time somebody shows up in that area, it's not even going to think about, you're not going to think about what to say or what should I say or what should I do. You're just going to effortlessly talk to somebody because it's natural, because your subconscious mind takes over, and your conscious mind programmed your subconscious mind to have the results that you're looking for, but it also programmed your subconscious mind to have the patterns and have the beliefs. And not only that, it also programmed you to do and to act, so you're no longer hesitating. Because when you hesitate in life, it means that you're thinking. When you're thinking, it means that you're not doing. Nike never said just think it. Nike said just do it. So you need to start doing it. If something is not coming to you in your subconscious mind and you're not doing it naturally, but yet it's something that you're decent at and you're okay at, you should continue to work at it until your subconscious mind delivers the results that you're looking for over and over again. There's some wisdom for you on this Labor Day weekend. I hope you're having a great Saturday. Hit the thumbs up button, all the stuff that I always forget to tell you. Hit the thumbs up button, share the videos to the YouTube algorithms, pass it along, and we have more than my 150 people remaining for my 45,000 subscribers watching my videos. I appreciate every one of you. Enjoy Labor Day.